I think my top tip for kids would be, if you're going to be on your bike, make sure that you're wearing a helmet. Just make that a routine part of your biking experience. So we live in a province where we don't get a lot of sun, so when we do get it, it can catch us by surprise. Be mindful, particularly at the peak times of day, which would be kind of just before noon and just after noon, where sun exposure is the highest. Kids can wear hats and should wear hats, drink lots of fluids, apply sunscreen liberally to all parts of the body that are going to be exposed, and multiple applications per day. Kids who are at a pool or a beach are going to get extra sun exposure just from the reflections off the water, and so those are kids who might need a few extra applications of sunscreen along the way. So supervision of kids around water is really important. For older kids, making sure that they're swimming with a buddy or with friends. For younger kids, making sure that there's always a parent closely supervising them. And things can happen so quickly with young children. You turn your back for a second and they can get into trouble in a pool or at the beach. So close supervision and good supervision is key. For young kids who may not be great swimmers, wearing a life jacket can be very helpful. Keeping them in a depth of water that is safe for them, also helpful as well. So bugs are a fact of life, both mosquitoes and black flies. General principles for trying to avoid bug bites would be to be careful at the high peak times of day, which is usually around dusk. So keeping kids indoors at dusk whenever possible would help minimize the bug bites. If your child is going to be outside when there's lots of bugs, covering their skin with long sleeve shirts and long pants where appropriate will also help keep the bugs at bay. And in New Brunswick, almost always we need to talk about bug repellent of some kind, because we have some pretty ferocious flies here. And it is safe to use the DEET containing bug repellents on kids, and for New Brunswick mosquitoes you almost always need DEET. Health Canada recommends that kids between 6 months of age and 10 years of age use a bug repellent that contains no more than 10% DEET. So if you're a parent and you're going to be going out for the day with your child and you want to make sure that you have everything that you're going to need, the things that I would think about would be bring along some extra sunscreen in case you get sun exposure that you weren't anticipating. Make sure that everybody in your party has proper hat, proper footwear for whatever activity that you're going to be doing. Bring plenty of fluids. You always drink more than you think you're going to drink, so bring lots of fluids. And take a few Band-Aids. It's amazing how many people get a cut and a scrape where a Band-Aid would be all that they need and nobody has one. So throw a Band-Aid in your pocket, some drinks and some sunscreen, and I think for the most part you're going to be ready for a great day.